Are we rolling?
We are.
They see me rolling. They hating. Y'all check out this ball of balls. Bowl of balls. Frozen grapes.
Tell them what Oliver did that tonight.
No.
Oliver.
Because they're going to be like, that's why I don't cuss around your kid. But it wasn't on us this time.
Oliver started talking all gibberish.
Like just straight up gibberish.
I said, Oliver, did you create your own language today? He goes, yep. I said, what do you call it? He said, fucked up. And I was like,
well, if some of them were like, fuck up.
Fucked up.
And we were like,
and I was like, oh yeah, who taught you that?
So to us, sounded like, fuck up. We're like, oh.
No, what did he say when I asked you who taught you that?
He said, monster cock. It was everything we could do to not lose our shit about that. Because, you know, if you have a toddler and you find something funny, they're going to keep on going with it. And that's the thing, we don't make a big deal if he even accidentally says or if it's intentional, because he doesn't really know that they're bad words. Because we don't tell him, oh, that's a bad word or it's a grown-up word. We don't believe that there's such thing as bad words.
Not like that.
Not like that anyways. We just don't give any attention to his face. We'll talk about it later to you guys.
Yep. Goodbye.
Welcome to this cool Q&A video. We put a question box out there on the old Instagram. We've got a lot of shit going on. We're about to head out on this awesome adventure.
Head out.
In 4 days. And we've gotten so many questions. So we thought we would sit down and do a Q&A, a not so drunk Q&A, because we've got a lot of shit to do in the next couple of days.
Speak for yourself.
We are a little tipsy, but not quite fucked up. So there's that.
There's that.
So welcome. Let's do this shit. Okay, question.
Don't read all through all of them. Just pick one and go.
Okay, first question is, do y'all plan on taking a certain amount of toys for Oliver? Yes, we do.
And for ourselves.
And for ourselves. So Disco went out and found these awesome, they're called Clever Made crates. Shout out Clever Made. What? Not sponsored, but it should be. Where you at, Clever Made? And we're trying to limit the amount of stuff we bring because we
can't take everything.
Because we're fucking limited on space. So we're giving him this one little crate. He doesn't really know this yet. We've just started purging out. Well, we haven't just started. We've been purging out his toys, and we're trying to keep it within the confines of this one crate. It ain't looking so good, but...
But yes, to your question.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
One crate full of toys.
One crate of toys.
And then wherever he goes, you can find rocks and sticks, food on the ground, whatever he wants to, use his imagination to make those toys.
Like we did when we were poor white trash growing up.
Yep.
Like if we had a whole playroom of toys.
Or even a crate.
Shit. Right?
He'll probably just play with the crate.
I probably will.
What's the next question?
Alright, next question.
Why are you yelling at everybody?
I don't know. We're eating frozen grapes, by the way.
You already told them that.
You said we didn't tell them that.
We did tell them that.
Anyways, we're eating frozen grapes because they're a delicious treat that takes you really long to eat, and they're healthy for you when you're trying to be good but you have a sweet tooth. And I'm drinking grapes. It's a fruit salad in a cup.
You showing them a cup doesn't mean anything.
Whatever. Are you guys traveling around the whole U.S.?
I don't know how to answer that.
Yes, in a nutshell, yes. That's how we answer that.
I don't know if I'm traveling around the whole U.S.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not an asshole. Like, how did they mean it? We're traveling to different locations within the U.S.
Across the entire country.
Well,
for now.
We'd have to keep going that way to be able to start going that way.
Oh,
for that to be true, too.
Our routes.
The
routes that we have potentially planned, because there's a few, they're all over the fucking place. It looks like a little ping pong ball. So, yes, across the entire country. The whole U.S.
Does not look like a ping pong
Hopefully into Canada.
Do you remember the things you had to draw growing up, where you connect the dots, it looks more like that than a ping pong ball.
Whatever.
But we are
Different
traveling.
strokes for different folks.
I can't argue with that one. Next question.
Next question. I'm trying to pick these at random.
I'm gonna pick you at random.
Ooh, how long are you going for?
How long you got?
So, as of right now,
We don't know.
the plan is for the next six,
Yep.
6 to
That's
12
the plan.
6 to 12 months. So the reason we're doing this, Disco is working remote. This current place of employment.
Like a lot of you are.
Yep. So we're taking advantage of this shit.
You could do this too.
You could do this too. And so we don't know how much longer he will be remote. It could be 6 months, it could be 12 months, it could be 5 more fucking years. We don't know. So we're just kind of riding this gravy train and enjoying the perks of it, essentially while we can.
Yep.
So there's that.
YOLO.
YOLO. Okay.
Next question.
This one. When are you hitting the road?
I'm
January
not
15th.
Hitting the road.
January 15th. We'll be out. That's like 4 days from now. I don't know when we'll have this edited and up, but January 15th is the day that we hit the road away from the QC.
Next question.
Next question. How will you get your mail? I'm gonna let you answer this because Disco was extremely concerned about this. Like it was literally keeping him awake at night.
So she'll start by waking up next to me and then reaching over. You know where I'm going. That's how she'll get her mail. There's a awesome website that a friend told us about called physicaladdress.com. I think they've expanded since they've used their services, but you can pick one of several locations across the U.S. to have all of your mail sent to. And at that point, they will then scan the outside of your mail up to a certain amount you're choosing based on the profile that you set up for and the subscription that you pay for. And then you have the ability to make decisions. Do you want them to shred it? I don't care about that junk mail. Do you want them to scan it? Ooh, I need to see that.
Spiralize it.
I don't know what that means. If someone sent you a check, they can do automatic deposit of that check for you. Or do you want them to forward it to a location that you're at? Because it's something that you need tangibly. So that's what we're gonna do.
That's what you're gonna do.
So we are about to be
homeless.
We're about to be residents of the Las Vegas area. As of, well, actually, we already are now.
We're party animals at heart.
People in Vegas know that that's not. There's more to Vegas than just that.
Anyways.
Hope that answers your question. Next question.
Okay. Is Buffy going on your adventure? Yeah, damn straight she going on our adventure. She's our fur baby. She's here.
She was here before Oliver.
Yeah.
She's got a better chance than he does.
Yes, Buffy is coming with us. In fact, because we're bringing Buffy with us, there have definitely been different hurdles to overcome and making sure that where we go, she can go. At that kind of like when you're looking at choices for rentals, you go from having this many choices to this many choices. So that's definitely something that it's been a learning curve for us, but she's coming with us.
Yeah, I just think planning enough ahead will be all right, but it does limit our options in places you wouldn't expect it to. Like you would think Asheville, North Carolina, Denver, Colorado, parts of Utah.
Y'all supposed to be dog friendly.
Would be like super dog friendly and welcoming. Yeah. But what I will say, what I've learned with a lot of the Airbnbs I've reached out to, or just places I've reached out to, is if you write them and say, hey, our dog's fully trained, we're going to clean up after her, and she's a poodle mix so she doesn't shed, sometimes you'll get a nice person that will respond saying, yeah, bring your dog, come have fun.
So, yes, Buffy is definitely coming with us.
She does not get a full crate, though. Just a share.
She's not getting a full crate of for her shit, is what he's saying, because she does have a new travel dog
I'm not
crate.
talking about her shit. I'm talking about her belongings.
That's what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Bye.
Next question is, what are you traveling in?
Pants.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Show me.
Wouldn't you like to see?
Yes, I would.
So this is a question that we've actually been getting quite frequently.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
I don't actually know for sure. So.
And we're going to be traveling in our current vehicle, our Ford SUV, our Ford Explorer, because we fucking love it.
Sport all-wheel drive.
Woot, woot, woot. And we're going to be towing our secondary vehicle, which is also a Ford
Fusion.
Ford Fusion. Shout out to Ford.
Yep, hashtag.
Not sponsored.
But should be.
But it should be.
Yep.
So yeah, there you have it. Our Ford Explorer, it suits all of the needs that we have as a family. And it has towing capabilities, which is one of the reasons that we got it. So we're going to venture across the country with that and take our secondary vehicle because we don't know what our needs will be yet. After the first few stops, then we'll assess like what our needs are and kind of go from there.
The idea there was start with what you have, try it out a couple times, and then adjust.
Yeah.
And I will still need to fly to different locations for the military. So the idea was the secondary vehicle will get me to the airport. But depending on where we stay, if we see that, oh, I'm always a quick Uber or Lyft ride away from the airport, then might as well as, maybe sell off that vehicle and just have one. Maybe we can pull a trailer behind us. Maybe we change everything up altogether and we go to the van life, like your friend there.
Or we get a boat.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
Or a hovercraft.
Or a hovercraft. Or a spaceship.
Or a spaceship.
Yeah.
But, no, a lot of people have asked if we're doing like van life or RV life. No. Well, I think it's really super cool. Awesome. Maybe for like certain parts of our trip if we decide to do that for like a week or two. But with him having to work and be connected to really great Wi-Fi and us having a toddler and a dog, like I just don't see that being suitable for long-term needs, especially for like 6 to 12 months.
Yeah. And the reason we're doing homes and stays like that is to be able to maintain a certain level within my work, I need to have my separate space. I need to have room dedicated to just dialing in and providing level of service that I do. So
give that bitch some space.
Yep.
Bitches love space.
Love space. So once again, we're going to try it out for the first couple locations. We'll adjust as we go. Is that a sour one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Shit.
Dropping balls. Oh, hey.
Okay. Next question. Okay.
What's the next question?
Okay, I've gotten this one quite frequently too. Is your mom going on this adventure? And also been getting like, what about your mom? Like a lot of that. So my mom is in Asheville, North Carolina. She decided.
Your mom.
Huh?
Your mom.
My mom.
Yes. Your mom.
Did I say your mom? What did
No.
I say?
No,
You fucking with me?
Yes.
Oh my god. So my mom moved back to Asheville, North Carolina.
Your mom.
Stop being a jackass. Which is where she was before she came to stay with us for the 2 years she was here. And she decided that she was ready to go back to Asheville. And that was where her heart was at the time. And though she really loved and enjoyed her time here, she just felt compelled to go back. And we fully supported that decision as much as we miss her and we truly loved her being here as well. Our decision...
She really just got tired of Rachel's shit.
Our decision to do this is a completely separate decision in and of itself and has nothing to do with that. So my mom is very happy where she's at and has zero desires for to travel the country.
Go gallivanting from city to city.
So she's still gonna be my mom. We're still gonna keep in touch and FaceTime and all the things like we normally do. It's just gonna be from a different area every couple of weeks and months. So
like everyone else experienced during COVID.
Absolutely. So nothing is really going to change there except for we are going to be moving a fuck ton.
Wait or...
So that's that.
That's that.
Ready? Pick one.
Pick one. Next question.
Are you coming to Texas?
Yes.
We are planning on going to Texas. Yes.
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 What part of Texas? All of
Dun
it.
dun dun dun.
Texas has a lot of great cities.
Texas is ginormous. I've never been to Texas, but I've heard everything is bigger there.
So, areas in Texas that we are definitely aiming for. Austin. We'll probably land in Houston just because it makes sense. I have to spend some time in Texarkana.
Woot woot.
So that only half of that is really Texas. Probably in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for a little while. Tyler, Texas, right off to the side. We're going to go see some friends there. And then would like to see Waco, Texas. So,
I would love to see Waco, Texas.
So Texas is definitely on the route in a lot of different areas, mainly near the major cities. Definitely not going out in the middle of the desert and just trying to cut through Texas to Arizona. Not doing that, no.
Why not?
Because we're going to go all to Colorado.
There you have it. Now you know 2 places that we're aiming for. Freebie!
I want a freebie.
What do you mean freebie? You fucking paid for this shit. You had to put a ring on it and put up with my shit every day.
I still pay for it.
Freebie. Oh!
Yeah, I like this.
Okay.
Pick a question.
Are you moving closer to Brax? Negative. We are not moving closer to Braxton, though we would love to be closer in proximity to Braxton.
Especially if he didn't live in Alabama.
Especially if he didn't live in Alabama. That is not in the, I guess, plans for our family. I'm not saying that that could never happen, but at the moment, that's just not in the books right now.
No, one great thing we have with this is, hopefully working with his mom is the ability to kind of have, during Braxton's visitations, take him to these different locations that we're wanting to go to.
Absolutely.
Obviously, there's a little bit of planning and communication that's going to have to go with that because we still are in the middle of a pandemic and travel's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I would love to be able to show him the world as we get to see the world too.
And we are just a half of the equation, so we have to take a lot of that into consideration and have a great line of communication there. So, but no, we're not planning on moving closer to Braxton, but we are planning on incorporating him into this as much as possible. And like David said, during his planned visitations, having him where we are, wherever that falls. We are trying and aiming to be closer to his area during his visitation times, so that makes it easier for travel, both on Braxton's mom's side and our side. So there's that, but we ain't moving to Alabama anytime soon.
No, but hopefully can watch a soccer game or two.
Yeah, so he's playing soccer this spring.
Sure.
And we're hoping that we could potentially make a game. That would be kind of cool.
That would be very cool. So.
Yeah. There's that.
Word.
So.
Don't go yet.
Oh, you don't.
Now. Wait. Just kidding. Go.
Oh, you're such an asshole. Okay. How long will you be staying in each location? So the goal is from 2 to 4 weeks. That's the ideal amount of time. Most of them being 4-week stays because...
Well, 4 weeks makes sense if we leverage Airbnb the entire time because most places give a pretty decent discount for month-long stays, 30 days. The other side of that is like moving every weekend, you wouldn't get a lot of time to enjoy that area that you land.
Yeah.
And so we want to land in a location and go explore. Yeah. Check out the different trails and things that we would not get to see any other way. So slow but steady pace is kind of what we're looking for. Yeah.
We want to actually go somewhere to experience it for a little while. And you have to keep in mind that while we're doing this, we still have work. We still have a toddler. We still have to balance our work-life schedules along with being able to do this. And we're also in the middle of a damn pandemic. So there's going to be certain limitations on what we're able to do. Excuse me. So landing somewhere for a couple of weeks is going to give us a little bit more time to learn the area.
Yeah.
And to enjoy it.
Well, if we change locations once every 4 weeks, know that I have military once a month. That really only gives us 2 to 3 weekends to explore that area because Monday through Friday I'm doing traditional work. So I think once a month is going to be average. When we hit Texas, because there are so many cities, we may speed up that.
Well, we'll be in the same state, but we're looking to hop like 2 different places so that we can experience different places, because Texas is fucking huge.
It's just got a lot to say.
And it's got a lot of things that, I mean, we want to see and people we want to see.
Yeah, the experiences that we want to have together.
Yeah. Next question. Okay.
Okay.
So, are you guys just flying by the seat of your pants, or do you have a route you want to travel? Both.
We have a route we would like to travel.
We're not putting down any routes anytime soon. Kind of both. So we have some projected routes.
We have a projected route.
Shit. So we do have some projected routes that we would love to take, and we're going to start out and basically take it as it comes.
Yeah, we'll always have the next 2 locations pretty much planned out just because of logistics purposes, going ahead and locking down the location and everything else. But from there, it could change direction. So we don't have the next year planned out. That'd be kind of silly, especially in the middle of a pandemic. But
half the fucking country could shut down.
Yeah.
In the middle of this, and we could be stuck somewhere for 2 or 3 months.
So there is accumulation of several different variables that we're taking into consideration to make sure that.
Throw all these big ass words in here.
Those weren't big words. But not trying to plan too far out, but just be a couple stops ahead of where we need to be.
But we have a lot of destinations that we have in mind, that we've looked into, that we've done some recon on, or that we think would be fun.
Yeah, we have a wish list, and if we can connect them really well, then great. And if not, we'll still have fun. It'll still be a good trip.
Yeah. If not, then it will be a shitty trip, and we'll just
come back.
Have a shitty time.
Just take
we come back here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. So. What are your fears traveling around the country during a pandemic with a toddler?
Snakes.
Snakes on a plane. On a motherfucking plane. That's our
I don't like
concern.
spiders either.
So honestly, like, we have the same concerns that we would have if we were doing this not in a pandemic, but in a fucking pandemic.
Well, the way I would phrase it, if you don't mind, may I? We're gonna treat the pandemic no matter where you're at. We're still gonna avoid people.
David avoids people just because he doesn't fucking like people.
It just gives me an excuse to avoid people.
I think he likes people.
Like, now I can avoid people and they don't get butthurt.
His colleagues thinks he likes people. He don't like people, y'all.
I thought I liked people until this happened, and then I realized how much I liked being alone at home.
What do you mean you like being alone?
At home.
With your bubble? Am I in the bubble?
I like you in my bubble. You have bubbles.
I'll let you play with my bubbles.
I like to play with your bubbles.
Okay.
Sideways there.
We're going to take whatever precautions we feel are necessary to keep ourselves safe, just like we've been doing this whole time.
Oh, that's not the question. Again? Yeah, the question was what are we going to do to be safe? Yeah, what is our concern?
That we're going to catch the motherfucking Rona and be in some random fucking hospital somewhere.
My concern is...
That's my fear.
I'll immediately have to, work will call and say, oh, no worries, we're coming back into the office. And we'll have to shut this down short. Yeah, that's my concern.
But, I mean, I have a lot of fears of doing this with a toddler. I wouldn't say fears. I would say more of like apprehensions, just because
she wakes up on a Tuesday and has a lot of apprehensions.
But, I mean, we're just going to do the best that we can and navigate this as best as we don't know how, because neither of us has been through a pandemic before.
Neither of us have lived tomorrow. So. And
neither of us has raised, did I just speak English just now? A toddler before? Well, no, Braxton counts, right? Yeah. Full time? Anyways, I'm done. That's our answer to the question.
That's her answer to that, whatever question she was answering.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Next question.
What?
Hey, Buffy.
Stop scratching your butt. Oh, you can't see it. They can't see her. What places are you most excited to see?
Jupiter.
All of them. Not been, well, except for the exception of one that we have planned, been to none of them. So
yeah, these will be new locations
for both of us. Well, mostly.
Yeah.
A lot of them will be new
For us
both of
together.
us. Boom. For us together.
In 2021.
Citra took us down. Show the people your face. Are you coming with us? Yes, everybody wants to know. Sweet pumpkin.
So, but
Utah.
yeah, anything with a beautiful landscape we're excited about.
I got some landscapes you can get
Yes,
excited
you do.
about.
And I'm very excited about those landscapes.
My number one destination that I hope that we land on is Utah. Like, it is my top destination because there are like so many national parks there and so many like beautiful things that I'd love to see. Oh shit! Well, no, like Grand Canyon is one. I don't know. Excited about all
What
of them.
state is the Grand Canyon in?
Arizona?
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
Is it in Arizona?
We'll see.
I thought it was. It's in
Figure it
Arizona,
out.
right? I'm not a geography major, but I'm pretty sure it's in Arizona.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google that shit right now.
You're going to Google it right now.
I'm gonna Google it.
We're excited about Colorado area, Utah, Arizona, that little area.
Utah.
Yeah, Utah. And Washington, Oregon, California. We've primarily lived in the East Coast most of our lives.
Arizona.
Yes.
It's in Arizona.
We figured this out. So, if you didn't know, now you do.
Well, I had a few wines,
You had a few wines.
so I wanted to confirm.
Great job.
Did you know you were fucking with me, weren't you?
I don't know.
You were fucking with me.
Okay,
You made me second guess myself. Arizona.
so those would be some locations we'd like to see.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got a fun one that has nothing to do with this.
What's your favorite color?
I got a few of those actually. What's your favorite book right now? So we'll both answer this because David, if you didn't know, is quite the book connoisseur and nerd. Buffy, what are you trying to do right now? Can you not go back there? My favorite book right now, and in the middle of reading it, is Start With Why by Simon Sinek, and I was turned on by it by my husband and also my girlfriend Taylor at HQ, but I'm like almost halfway through it and highly recommend. It's an amazing book. I really enjoy watching his like TED Talks and his YouTubes
Get out of there.
and all that kind of stuff, so definitely recommend.
I just finished up Factfulness. That's a fun one for those out there that either enjoyed or thought Thinking Fast and Slow was a little bit complex or just a lot to consume. Factfulness is a fun but similar type book. Easy, very easy read. And then the one that I've just most recently started is Empowered by Marty Kagan, which anybody in the product development, product management sphere might enjoy. This is a follow-up or kind of a complement to his earlier book that was mainly directed towards product management or product managers. And this one is more around organizational leadership that wants to transform their company and to have more of a product mindset. So both of those are very enjoyable right now.
You're just supposed to give one.
I break rules.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so next question is, are y'all selling some things or just putting everything you're not taking in storage? We're selling every fucking thing.
We
Pretty much.
intended to sell more, but
We ran out of time.
so we started just giving a lot of stuff away too.
Yeah.
And
We were selling everything.
we got very fortunate in the fact that the buyers that toured our home also was like, hey, we also want to buy your furniture. Would you be willing to part with it? And we said, yeah, absolutely. We'll part with anything.
Yeah.
Name
And
it.
we were like, what do you want? And they literally want everything.
So they asked for a price list. We filled out a price list. I think we were, pretty fair with prices.
Yeah.
And so they said, yeah, we'll take the whole list. And then we said, well, you also didn't include this on the list. And we were like, oh,
Yeah, they literally even like went through the photos of the listing and were like, what about this mirror on the wall over here? And we're like, oh, I forgot about that fucking mirror on the wall.
Yeah, we didn't even think about it. So
And we're like, oh yeah.
just throw it in.
Unless it's like a keepsake or something, we have some clothes. Very, very few of Oliver's toys. We gave away a lot of that stuff or donated it. We're only storing very minimal because we don't know what the next year looks like. We don't know where we're going to land. And with that, we don't know what the next house holds for us. So we, I guess, just don't want to move a bunch of shit that we don't need in the future. Future Rachel and future David are not going to move a lot of shit. So we're looking out for that. Might be part
of that minimalist movement where we just keep like a book and a fruit.
And one toothbrush and...
Yeah, we share a toothbrush.
Hey, quarantine's been good. We learned how to survive off one roll of toilet paper, so.
That's it.
We really haven't. We'd be so screwed.
Just use both sides equally.
This one is asked, but it's a little bit different. Maybe we need to clarify. How are you traveling via car, staying at Airbnbs, long stays, or by RV? So, our plan is, we told you guys we're traveling with our SUV, towing our secondary vehicle. The plan is to stay long stays at Airbnbs because of the rates. We're also looking at Vrbo because that's another...
Do they call themselves Vrbo or VRBO?
Well, according to the commercials, it's Vrbo.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the commercial.
Yeah, I have, or else I'd be like, is it Vrbo? Just
no,
like
that was me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, cool. You'd be like me.
Yeah, I'd be like you.
Okay,
okay. So Airbnb,
or
Vrbo, or
Hello Landing.
Disco just found this place called Hello Landing, and it's like renting like luxury apartments.
In different major cities across the U.S.
We're gonna try it all, and we'll let you guys know what our experience is.
Probably moving at a faster rate than people that usually use Hello Landing, but hey, Hello Landing, maybe you'll make an exception for us because we'll showcase your shit.
So yeah, that's the plan for now. Again, no RV or van life, maybe for certain areas and time periods that are shorter, but not for months.
We don't know. We're gonna try out the first few locations and we'll adjust.
No, we don't fucking know what we're doing. We're just doing it.
Yeah. We're gonna go experience something and then we'll reflect and say, oh, was that good? Could it be better? And we'll adjust. Justice.
Ooh, this is a good one. Is this going?
Are all the other ones shit now? Because that one's good? This was a good one.
Okay, so what types of things are you bringing with you? Or is it all staying in storage? That's a good one. So we're bringing our toiletries.
That's what made this one a good one?
No, because, besides the car, I guess, people, I don't know, what are you bringing with you? We're bringing our child with us. We're bringing the dog. Disco has figured out that we can fit 14 of these damn Clever Made crates. They collapse. He loves them. Shout out to Clever Made. Yep. We're not sponsored.
But we should be.
So we're going to bring our clothes, purge down a lot. Some of us more than others. But, clothes, all of her stuff, one case of his toys.
And one case of her toys.
I'm going to bring some of my cameras and some photography related things. David's bringing 4,000 books with us.
Bring up one case of books. Actually, I think everything
How
you
many?
see.
Those are all the books you're bringing? What? That's
they fit
huge.
one crate.
All of these shelves, which you cannot see on this whole screen, and then some. Man owns an entire library. Entire library of books.
I'm bringing 2 crates of clothing, 1 crate of books, and 1 crate of computer equipment. And that's it.
Yeah. And then we're going to bring some kitchen utensils and stuff because...
Spices.
We fucking love to eat good food and...
Everywhere we land, we should be able to cook for ourselves. So.
Did we cover it? I'm bringing a thong. Or 20.
But I can put those in a Ziploc.
I've only...
Small Ziploc.
My shoes have come down. I think I have...
From the pedestal. 8
pairs of shoes, maybe?
Good. Very good. That's
okay,
great.
Good. That's great.
I think that's good.
I thought that was good.
Unless,
Okay, next question. Are you still going to try to conceive again while traveling if you even still are trying to conceive? So, there's a lot of these in here, actually.
Questions? There should be. You've asked a lot of people to send you them.
I didn't think we would get through this Q&A without getting asked about our plans on trying to conceive, and updating you guys, I guess, since
the last update.
Since the last update.
So tell them.
Okay, spirit fingers.
Tell them. You're about to be told.
So we are not currently trying to conceive.
We're not?
We are not. We've just been having sex.
Oh, okay. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Oh, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. We are not currently trying to conceive. We are holding off for a little bit. Personally, I'm just not ready there for a number of reasons, emotionally, physically. I have a lot that I'm working through to get myself to a point where I feel healthy enough, I guess, to approach that again. Working through some concerns I have through my dietary needs with like the low FODMAP diet and stuff like that to get some like inflammation down in my body, so on and so forth. But long story short, we discussed this to an extent that in a couple of months on this journey, we will reassess where we're at, and we definitely want to have another baby. That is definitely in the cards for us, and like in our plans. But we just want to enjoy this next several months traveling and see where this takes us, take full advantage of it, and then reassess then. If we do start trying to conceive on this journey and having a baby, it won't be the first time someone's done it, and we will just take it as it comes. If you follow a family that travels extensively, I follow a family called the Bucket List family. They travel with 3 children, and they had a baby during their journey, and they do this on a global scale. So it's proof that it can be done. It's not impossible, but we are not currently trying to conceive, but we do plan on having more babies. So there's that.
There's that. You've been told.
You've been told. So yeah. Same.
All right, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in to our Q&A. Shit. How did I do that? Thank you for
Thank you for Q&A.
Thank you for all the questions.
Thank you for Q&A.
And being interested in our lives and our stupid trip coming up. We're so excited. Thank you. We love you guys.
Or not, and just not stopping the YouTube, and this just randomly popped up.
If you made it this far,
either you're not there.
Yeah, or you're fucking crazy.
Or you're
for
asleep.
Watching this shit.
Or you can't.
This is great material to put your kids to sleep, dude. It's probably the worst material. This is the longest outro ever in the history of outros. Is it? Do we just get us book this shit?
I don't have data points on outros.
Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for all the other stupid shit we're about to do.
Deuces.
Bye.
Go.
How long is this going to be?